Hello back. We are just moving with the part 4 of governance, polity and administration. As we have already discussed few MCQs from the part 1, part 2 and part 3 videos, you can just look or you can just refer the MCQs over there in the previous videos. We are just moving, we are moving for some MCQs in the part 4 as well. Yeah. So, 1/3 of the members of the Rajya Sabha retired after every 2 years, and for every second year, like 1/3 of the Rajya Sabha can be retired. So, for every second year, yes, 1/3 of the members of the Rajya Sabha retired every second year. A money bill passed by the Lok Sabha has to be passed by the Rajya Sabha within the 14 days of the date of passing the bill in the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha has to go back with passing the bill. So, Rajya Sabha has to pass the bill which already passed by the Lok Sabha within the 14 days. Which of the following is not the standing committee of the parliament? Estimates the committee? Yes, it is a standing committee. Committee on public undertakings? Yes. Committee on the welfare of SCs and STs? Yes. Committee on the public accounts. So, committee on the public accounts is the standing committee of the parliament. When the Lok Sabha is dissolved, the speaker continues in the office till new speaker is elected when the new house meets. Yes. So, generally the speaker of the Lok Sabha will be continued till the new house. The speaker is elected when the new house meets, until the new speaker has been elected in the new house. The same speaker continues. So, who is the current present Lok Sabha speaker? It is Om Birla. Om Birla is the current speaker. You can just look. Which of the following houses of the parliament is also called as House of Elders? House of Elders generally called as Rajya Sabha. For the Rajya Sabha, the House of Elders will be called as Rajya Sabha. Which of the following authorities appoints the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee of the Parliament? The Public Accounts Committee of the Parliament will be appointed by the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. The tenure of the Rajya Sabha is around 6 years. We can consider it's like in 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. Yeah, Lok Sabha can be dissolved before the expiry of its normal 5 years term. The Lok Sabha can be dissolved before the expiry of its normal 5 years term. Lok Sabha can be dissolved before the expiry of its normal 5 years term. By the Prime Minister, by Speaker of the See, Lok Sabha can be dissolved before the expiry of normal terms by the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Yeah, Speaker of Lok Sabha has authority to dissolve the Lok Sabha. The minimum age requirement of a candidate to become a member of Rajya Sabha. Very unique question. So, the minimum age. Yeah, with regards to the minimum age requirement of the candidate to become the member of Rajya Sabha, generally 30 years is really required with respect to the minimum age required. So, 30 years is a minimum eligibility in order to get the member of Rajya Sabha. So, as you people know, the Rajya Sabha member will be elected members from the elected representatives, as well as there are some 12 seats around. The president will be nominated will nominate the persons towards the Rajya Sabha from the different fields. So 30 years. Members of Rajya Sabha are elected according to. So members of Rajya Sabha are elected according to the single transferable vote system. The single transferable vote system again, which refers to a kind of voting system by them elected representatives. So option C is the right answer. Option C. So under whose advice does the President of India declares emergency under Article 352? So normally under Article 352, generally he will take a suggestion from the Prime Minister. So in order to inculcate the emergency. So which subject was transferred from the state list to concurrent list by the 42nd Amendment of the Constitution? So it is like education. Education is a subject where it has been taken from the state list to concurrent list. As you people know, the concurrent list is a list, whatever the subjects involved in the concurrent list, generally those subjects can be dealt by the central government as well as the state government. So through the 42nd amendment, generally the education is a subject where it has been removed from the state to the concurrent. So option B, it could be the correct answer. According to our constitution, the maximum number of members representing the union territories in the Lok Sabha cannot exceed 20 ND. So 20 is the maximum limit, even from the union territories. Again, you have to be very clear. According to our constitution, the maximum number of members representing the union territory is 20. The central GST bill, the integrated GST bill, the union territory GST bill, and the bill to compensate the states for the revenue losses arising from the transition to the GST were introduced in the March 2017 as. So we can see, we can consider them as in money bills. So money bills could be the bills. So generally which got introduced in the March 2017. So those money bills includes the central GST bill, integrated GST bill, and the union territory GST bill, and bill to compensate the states as well. So what is the minimum age for being the member of the parliament? So member of parliament, again going back. So as you all people know, that 25 is the minimum age required to be the member of parliament. So 25 is the age. Minimum age is like 25. So option B could be the correct answer. Yeah, as you people, we have ended the session for the day. So you kindly watch our previous videos, and we are just making many more videos with regards to the governance, polity and administration for the various competitive examinations. So this is not only for the UGC NET, as well for the RRB, UPSC, SSC, and civil services examinations as well. So you kindly subscribe our channel and tap on the bell icon for the more updates, and you just like and share the video to your friends. Thank you. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.